The 29th commemoration of Freedom Day. It was on this day that for the first time, millions of South Africans who were previously excluded by the apartheid laws participated in the country's all-race elections. The 27th of April cemented the death of over 300 years of segregation, marginalization of black people, and the unfair apartheid rule. This is the day which saw global icon and freedom fighter Nelson Mandela elected as the first democratic president of South Africa.
It is the beginning of a new era. We have moved from an era of pessimism, division, limited opportunity, turmoil, and conflict. We are starting a new era of hope, of reconciliation.
The 1994 democratic elections paved the way to a new democratic dispensation and a new constitutional order. It was a moment of jubilance as for the first time in history, blacks voted for a government of their choice.
We sincerely hope that by the mere casting of a vote, the result will give hope to all South Africans and will make us, all South Africans, realize that this is our country. We are one nation.
Out of 22 million eligible voters, over 19 million participated in the elections. The ANC came out victorious and has been in power since. Although it got the majority vote, South Africa's democracy was formed under the government of national unity.
I shall end this day, the 27th of April 1995. Few of us could suppress the welling of emotion as we were reminded of the terrible past from which we come as a nation.
And for South Africa, there was no turning back.
Viva Freedom Day, viva! Viva Freedom Day, viva! Viva langa lenkuleko, viva!
For many, Freedom Day remains a magical time where the country transitioned from a dark racist era of intolerance to forgiveness as envisaged in Mandela's Rainbow Nation.
Freedom imposes on us a responsibility to work together.
However, the new era brought with it its own challenges. To date, many South Africans face challenges of unemployment, high cost of living, high levels of corruption and crime.
Any successful brand is as strong as its promise is. And what we've seen with the ANC, unfortunately, is that they've broken promises. In fact, for the last 29 years, people have been living on hope, but they're finding that it's not enough sustenance. And I've written quite extensively about how the hope of a people who have been denied human rights and have been violated and subjected to the most racial tyranny that we've seen across the world. All they wanted was hope for a better tomorrow, which was a promise that the government made.
For many South Africans, the dream of an equal society with equal opportunities remained just that, a dream. Poverty, inequality, now power cuts that are affecting livelihoods.
Unfortunately, there's been no social economic transformation. It's still a white man's paradise, actually. In the same way, we have black South Africans who have never got back their own land, and that the ANC has taken such slow steps to get back land into the rightful owners is a tragedy that of the so-called transformation. And in every single sector, we see black people still being second-rate citizens in their very own land, in every single sector. Culturally too, we have an imposition of white cultural norms in a country that is a black country.
With many still living in hope of a just society under democracy, the question is, what is democracy which many have given their lives? Nhlanhla Khatlhane, SABC News, Johannesburg.